Welcome to Tropical Thursday. Thank you to those who participated. I'm Linda Honorevoli, Executive Director of Handbell Musicians of America. That's for Handbell musicians, not for me. Good morning from the Mary Jane Teal Theater at Century 2 in beautiful Wichita, Kansas. We are very happy to have you here. There are folks here locally. Welcome. There are physical humans here in the theater with us. Welcome. We have people out in the universe watching us on live stream. Hello. At this time, I'm going to have to give you a few instructions, like everybody's mom. Please silence your devices. Please refrain from walking on the stage following the showcase. We have a very tight turnaround with load in, load out, so please depart as soon as it's over. It's not that we don't love you. You can meet up with folks in the lobby. And please don't use this as a walkway. Thank you. Greg. Hi, this is Greg Ashurst. He's the president of our board of directors.
Awesome.
Oh, here, you want this?
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. And a special thank you to Wilson Van Tyne and Phillips 66 for sponsoring the live streams. Thank you so much. And a special thank you to a sponsor for an anonymous sponsor for this concert, who shall rename? This musician showcase. I am so sorry we are showcasing our musicians. But, all right. Speaking of, our musicians need your energy, so please, 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 please give it up for Forté Handbell Ensemble.
Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. My name is Luke Nabeta. I'm the artistic director of this crazy thing that we do, which really doesn't mean much because obviously I'm not up here. Basically, if everything goes flawlessly, they were incredible. If we make a mistake, it was my fault. We are absolutely thrilled to be here. That opening piece was called Offertory, and to the best of my knowledge, it is the same piece we opened our last Pinnacle appearance 15 years ago with. So we thought that would be kind of fun, but it's also just a great piece to open a concert because it's fun and it's fast and it's energetic, and most of the time we play it correctly. The next piece we're going to play for you, though, is completely different, and that is by design. Forté's #1 goal as an organization is to glorify God with every note we play. So whether we're playing classical, like we just did, sacred like we're about to, or any of the other genres we explore, we recognize that any skills we have, the time to practice and the time to come out and do shows like this are a gift from God, and we want to honor him with what we play. So this next piece, we're going to take bells in hand and step away from the table. Please enjoy I Love You, Lord. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, oh my soul, rejoice. Take joy, my King, in what you hear, making a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear.
Oh, this is going to be a fun one, you guys. My name is Megan. I can't really see any of you, but that's okay. I can see the front row, and I know some of you, so that's fun. I have been a member of the Forté Handbell Quartet since 2011, and it is just a thrill to be able to be here with you all this morning, which is something we never say at concerts. So when we say like later this evening, it's fine. You know what's up. Can I actually get house lights up, friends? So how many of you have social media on your phone or device, Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature? I'm seeing a lot of hands. Okay, now put down your hand if you already follow Forté on those events, or on those platforms, but leave it up if you don't. I am seeing some guilty people here. And I bet you have a device on you that can access those platforms. So, you know what to do. You have your assignment. One of the easiest ways, and you all know this, one of the easiest ways that you can help support our ensemble and help us achieve our mission is by just literally sharing what we're doing with your friends. Inviting your friends also to like or follow our pages, and just sharing things that you enjoy that we put on our page so that they get more reach. I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but social media isn't the most positive place these days. we'd like to change that as much as we can and put what we're doing out there. And so if anything that you can share is going to help us, it's a free and very easy way, and also kind of fun for us to see what you're enjoying. So please do engage with us on social media. The more that you engage with us, the more of our things that you're going to see, and probably the more of everyone else's things you're going to see, because they like to show you similar things. So one of the things that we do, if you follow us already, you know this, we've been taking a selfie with our audiences for 10 years. And we're gonna do that now, and Tory is our designated selfie taker because he's the most likely to actually get himself in the picture with us.
All right, thank you, Megan. Let's go ahead and get this half of the room first. I have the easy job. I can just stand here. They have to move around. So, all right, ready? Oh yeah, this will work. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Lovely, and this side of the room. Perfect, good job, guys. All right, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Looking fabulous, thank you.
Christina said she wasn't in either of them, but let's just... She admitted at one of our... This is a member of Pike Speak Ringers, and she admitted at one of our joint concerts that she didn't follow us on Facebook, so... You get what you get. This is going to be fun. This next piece that we're going to play is our newest piece in our performance repertoire. This is Head Above Water, originally by Avril Lavigne, and adapted for piano by Young Min-yu, and adapted for bells from the piano score by us.
is Dillon Ekle. I am in the Forté Handbell Quartet, obviously. Otherwise, I don't know. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet. Don't worry. I've been in Forté since 2014, and it is a pleasure to be here with you. I was in the group when we played in Rochester in 2016, so I've been in a similar situation, but it's been a while. But we are really happy to be here. It's thrilling to be able to play for an audience who knows what we're doing and who's excited about the instrument, and so it is just absolutely our pleasure to be here with you today. And I am here to sell you things. That's all there is to say. We are set up in the Handbell Commons near Jeffers, so if you find Jeffers, who is a large exhibit, we're nearby, and you can find us there. If you are interested in what you're hearing today, we do have CDs, 3 CDs right now, and we actually are also, I believe, selling CDs for Pikes Peak Ringers as well. So if you're interested in any of their music, they've got 7 CDs, so lots to browse through. And if you're interested in seeing some of that, we've got that. We have 2 CDs. Rethink Possible is our oldest one, which we had at the last national event we played at. Try Everything is another generic, non-themed, hence the name Try Everything. And then Sounds of the Season is about the Christmas season. So that is a Christmas CD if you're interested in that. And we have a lot of items with logos and designs on them. We've got a few things with the Forté logo, but we have been really getting into sort of generic handbell designs that you can wear and just enjoy the instrument. So one of those is the branding that we've been using for this tour. We call it the Pinnacle knot. So this is one example of a shirt with that on it. So some of them are white designs, some of them are color designs, and they're on a whole bunch of different shirt colors, and they're all on the website as well if you're interested in that. But if you come to the table, we cover your shipping if it's something we don't have in stock. So highly recommend visiting us because we're very charming and personable people anyway. So. And for carrying everything around, we also have tote bags, which this particular one has that same design on the front, and then it has our logo on the back. And we've got 4 different designs with us, and again, we recently expanded our catalog, so we have like a bajillion different things, and we didn't bring them all with us. So if you're interested in anything, like I said, that we don't have in stock, we can order it at the table and then cover shipping, and you will get it at your house. So then you don't have to carry it around with you. There you go. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you. The next piece that we're going to play is one of those pieces that's, it's fun for the technicality of it and less so for the music per se. This is Rimsky-Korsakov's Flight of the Bumblebee. We hope you enjoy.
That song would be so much easier if the Bumblebee didn't decide to play in traffic as it flew. Every now and then it runs into a truck, but today it managed to dodge all of it and kept on going. So, hello everyone, my name is Tory Marting. I have been with Forté for the full 10 years that this group of 4 has been together. So we're pleased to be here at Pinnacle, and we're also excited to present this next piece to you. This is one of our favorite songs in our repertoire. If you're not familiar with it, this is Meditation on the Theme of Peace. And this song was composed by Derek Hakes, and it is one of our favorite songs in our repertoire. As I said, it was written in response to one of the many acts of violence that we see across our nation, across the world throughout so many years. And this is what is known as a musical cryptogram. If you don't know what that is, Derek, when he wrote it, he took the letters of the musical alphabet, A through G, and used those notes to create words, spelling out words. Of course, you're fairly limited from A through G. You're limited on what words you can create. So when he ran out of letters, he started over. So the musical note A also represents the letter H, B represents I, and so on all the way down the alphabet. Using this method, he created a song that was themed around the word peace. In fact, the first 5 notes you will hear spell out the word peace, P-E-A-C-E. And that theme starts off rather small, sort of exploring what is this peace? What is this peace that we're all pursuing, but sometimes it's so hard to recognize? And it starts off small and slowly grows more confident in itself. We know what peace is. Of course we can find that. It's something that we find every day after a long day of work with a good book or watching a good TV show after work. But the song continues to build, and partway through you will hear on the bells the words dona and nobis, followed soon on the hand chimes by the word pacem, Latin for grant us your peace, or God grant us your peace. And the song begins to get more agitated and almost angry as the disruptions of our daily lives start to come crashing in around us, that peace is so easily moved by everything from the smallest thing like a flat tire on the road to the loss of a loved one to something incredibly tragic such as that. And the song becomes angry and moves and moves until finally it reaches a breaking point. And the song pauses and takes a breath. And it recognizes that maybe we don't have this peace altogether. It's such a fragile thing. And that original theme starts to come back in, more timid than ever before. And it swiftly builds into something resolute and strong and confident, as for us and for many of you here in the audience, we recognize that true peace only comes through Christ, that is something that we cannot find in any meaningful way in any other area of our lives. And so we just invite you to take this moment with us to take a breath and enjoy a meditation on the theme of peace.
love that one. I don't know, I don't think Derek is here. Derek, if you're watching online, thank you for the music, because that's one of our favorites. It's always, there are certain songs, and I'm sure that you've all experienced this, where you're like, and I have to pick up the microphone after that. One of the loveliest things that we can get as musicians in a concert, in a piece like that, is to get to the end and have you take that breath with us. So having the silence is amazing. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how you can support Forté if you're interested in sort of backing us in our mission, coming alongside us, and helping us do the things that we're trying to do. We have a support team, and I know that there are several members in the audience today, and we really, really appreciate you. If you are interested in sort of joining the club, we have perks and things like that, and generally just getting behind our mission. We couldn't do it without the support of our friends and family, but also our Forté support team. So if you're interested in learning more about that, come and talk to us in the Handbell Commons or around on one of our classes. But actually what I want to tell you about is our Adopt a Bell program. We started this a few years back, and I know a lot of groups have this too, where you can adopt one of the bells in our set, and we're trying to get our primary set sponsored. I know you all know that bells are expensive and maintaining them is expensive, but we put little labels on the inside, again, like many of you do, and the story that I want to tell is on a tour, I think in 2018, we were trying to buy our fifth octave of especially the upper fifth, but we were buying the lower fifth as well, and they're harder to sponsor because, you know, they're expensive. But we got our entire upper fifth sponsored on that tour, and we were playing our first road concert in Manhattan, Kansas, and Joan Shull was there, and she sponsored, C8 or B7? Either B7 or C8, she sponsored that bell. C8, okay, that makes sense. She just picked the top one that we wanted. And so she was lovely. She tried to kidnap Dillon and Tory and not let them leave her house because she was their homestay. We miss her a lot. And then we get out to West Virginia, and Tim Waugh was hosting us. And he was like, well, I got to sponsor the bell right next to Joan so I can stand next to her at the table. And so if you have someone like that you want to sponsor a bell next to, we will certainly allow you to do that. And we look at the names inside the handles every practice and performance as we ring, and it's just such a lovely way to be connected to the people who have helped us get where we are. So if you're interested in that, just come talk to us at the table. We had been sponsoring at the current replacement value and then prices. And so we went back to what we actually paid for them because prices have gone up quite a bit since then. So hopefully a little bit more manageable, and if it's something you're interested in splitting with your choir or something like that, just come and talk to us. But again, at an event like this, we know that you all have your own expenses too. So. This next piece is getting a little bit back into the party mode, and we are going to bring out a guest ringer. We have been touring out here with the Pikes Peak Ringers, who are also from Colorado Springs, and we didn't play any pieces together because we obviously each have our own concert, but we did pull in their director, Matthew Compton, to play with us on Sail Away, because it's really cool with the twos, and I don't have 3 arms. And Matt doesn't either, but among us, we have 4 arms. Yes. So I'm sure most, if not all of you, know Matthew. So we said, would you play it on this? Because we know that in addition to an amazing composer and conductor, he's also a great ringer. So we thought we'd give him a part that has 4 pitches total. So we hope that you enjoy Sail Away, originally by Enya, transcribed for bells by Kevin McChesney, who's in the audience somewhere. There, thank you. Thank you for this one and for Offertory and for just all of your support, and we hope that you all enjoy Sail Away.
So once again, we are just thrilled to be able to play on this stage for all of you guys. And we have so many thank yous that we would be remiss if we didn't say something about. We had a great time touring out here with the Pikes Peak Ringers. Thank you for them and the fun that we've been able to have. I see some of you guys out here. Obviously for HMA for selecting us to play this concert. It's a real honor, and we've been thrilled to be able to come and to share what we do with each and every one of you that are here. Gary, who's been hanging out with us, and all the rest of the people here at the theater, getting this show together, making us sound good. I'm catching my breath. We just thank you for our friends, our family, people of the support team that was mentioned. Without you guys, what we do would be impossible. Thank you so much. But most of all, each and every one of you who came. At a normal concert, I would say the most valuable thing you have is your time. But here, you're kind of a captive audience. Nevertheless, we are absolutely thrilled that you came this morning and that you're here to share this incredible instrument and the passion that we all have for it. The final piece we're going to play for you has a big, long story behind it, and I'm not going to tell it to you. How many people here have seen us play before? All right, if you haven't, look at the people with their hands up, ask one of them why we do this. The very short, condensed version is that we got known for over-the-top choreography and being a little bit crazy. And we wanted to find a piece that would kind of tie in with that style of ringing, but also just be a solid, very obvious, we're playing for God's glory. So please enjoy our final piece tonight, the Hallelujah Chorus. This morning. We don't have time to do another one, but we wish we could. Sorry.
Outstanding. Thank you so much for gratitude for such an incredible musician showcase. We'd like to present this plaque to you. Forté Handbell Quartet. Nice job. Thank you so much.
So we will be around in the Commons for the rest of the time. We're teaching some classes. We would love to get to know you guys. We're convinced you guys can do this too. So if you want to learn how, come to Ensemble, and we'll throw you under the bus. From the Forté Handbell Quartet of Colorado Springs, thank you so much for coming. Have an incredible rest of the event.